Greetings. Do you do market your business? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yes. So if your marketing is not working or not driving the results you looking for, or you feel it's working, however, there's still something missing, you feel that you can create a better impact with your business, with your product or services. You know what's missing is you want to watch this interview with my special guest today, especially from Detroit, Michigan, all the way. It's about to get cold over there. Roger Burnett. Roger is this specialized in the fifth pillar of marketing, which is a cause marketing. And I'm going to please join me to welcome Roger Burnett. In case you don't know me, my name is Mohammed Siddique. I am the host of Growth Hacking Show, where we interview CEOs, founders, and marketing experts, branding experts to help you to grow your business. So that way you can actually fulfill your purpose in life. So we all live in a better place together. Is that right? So
That's right.
Allow me to welcome Roger. Roger, welcome.
Thank you very much. And just so that people don't get confused, when we say that there's a fifth P, obviously cause marketing doesn't start with a P. Yeah. So we say that the fifth P is purpose. So you touching on that is key. Purpose is at the heart of a lot of what's going on in sales and marketing these days. And I am a big advocate of that.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Roger. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to get into marketing, cause marketing specifically? Yeah.
I have a very good friend of mine, Danny Rosen, who is a member of the promotional marketing industry along with myself. And he and I, in our shenanigans, we oftentimes are bantering about some of the different things that we think would be effective in our marketplace. And he queried me by asking a very simple question. He said, who in our industry is known for doing the most good? And he and I both struggled a bit to answer that question. And we decided that we would take it upon ourselves to introduce the notion of purpose being the fifth P in marketing as a result. And I actually, Christmas of last year, in greeting his family and wishing them holiday wishes, told him that I believed that that notion of purpose being the fifth P was an important topic and it deserved to see the light of day, and that I was willing to put my time and talent and energy and effort in making it be so.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So before we even know how to do it, what is the impact we create, and I want you to know, start with the negative part. What are the top 3 missteps to avoid to grow your business using this cause marketing?
Well, I think to be real straightforward, you have to not be timid. You have to have some courage and be willing to put yourself out there. It really, Mohammed, today in sales and marketing, it takes some boldness to be able to stand out. It's a crowded marketplace. There's a lot of people competing for attention, and the system is engineered against us being successful and being able to do that. So the first most important thing you need to do is to have that courage and boldness to be willing to put yourself out there. And when you take that step, there are certainly going to be people out there who are going to tell you that you're not going to be successful. And that's that age-old adage, right? Of all of the naysayers are going to tell you why you're not going to be able to do it. And certainly you want to look for feedback, both positive and negative. Constructive criticism is still valuable. But I would tell you, you take that criticism, you put it in your hip pocket, and you just keep going, especially if it's something that you feel passionately about. And then little insider tip is you have to avoid email. Email is a productivity drain. It is a efficiency drain. And oftentimes there's not very much good news in your email inbox. I'm not saying you can't do work without email. That would be silly for me to suggest. But what I'm suggesting to you is, if you're out there trying to do things that will generate revenue, devote a very little portion of your day to looking at your email inbox. There's not much going on in there that's going to be real helpful to you.
Great. So that's a 2. What's the third mistake people do?
Though the middle one is, again, avoiding the naysayers.
Avoiding the naysayers. Okay.
Yeah, just don't let people who have a negative opinion of anything drag you down. Yes. Everybody in the world wants to tell you why you won't be successful, but the only person that you need to listen to is that voice in your own heart telling you that you should.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you so much. So that's a good reminder for all of us. In fact, we get it at home, we get it at a business place, we get it everywhere almost that one. So let's talk about something positive. What are the top 3 success secrets to grow your business using the cause marketing concept?
Well, I don't know if you've heard this mantra, but I'm reading about it more and more. It's this notion of you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with.
That's correct.
And if you're not surrounded with people who are sharing your heart and your wishes and your desires to make the world a better place, maybe it's time to think about who those 5 people you're spending all of your time with are, and seeing if there isn't an opportunity for you to surround yourself with people who will inspire you, who will make you feel excited about getting out of bed every day. And if you're surrounded by those naysayers, as we've spoken about, one of the first most important things to be thinking about is how you can switch that situation so that you're surrounded with people who will only lift you up and not drag you down. I'm big into physical fitness. I think physical fitness is important when it comes to staying connected to your own personal success when it comes to being in business. And so working out, I've often said it's far more difficult to get in shape than it is to stay in shape. And when you're trying to go through that growth process of getting yourself to where you're trying to go, you have to expect a little soreness. And soreness isn't something to be avoided, it's something to be embraced, because that soreness means growth. And if you're growing, then you're becoming more successful. So don't be afraid to work those muscles, even if there's muscles that you haven't necessarily been using up until this point. And don't be afraid of the soreness. And then I'd say lastly, and it's taken me a little bit longer in my personal and professional life to learn this one, but you have to really take time to mitigate stress in your life. And that really is, there's always had been this notion of I work 80-hour weeks, I outwork everyone, that's how I'm going to be successful. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't work hard, but when you are in a stressful environment, something specific as trying to change your business life, you have to take time for yourself. You have to mitigate your stress because it will sap your energy, it will sap your productivity. And the only way to be successful is to be your best self when you come to work every single day.
You could be a good business, instead of business development, like a personal development coach. That's what you're telling everything. It's our personal development.
I'd like to think that maybe that might be sometime in my future, but we're not quite there yet, Mohammed.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. How you are growing your business right now?
How am I growing my business right now? I am talking to anyone who will take 5 seconds to listen to me. When you have goals, it's important to communicate them and put them out there in the universe. I really believe in that law of attraction. And if you're saying that you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, and you are seeking better people to surround yourself with, if you're not telling people what it is you're trying to accomplish, you're sort of doing yourself a disservice, because you can't attract the people that you seek without letting them know the things that you're actually trying to accomplish. And if you're of a common heart, oftentimes those people that you are attracting will bring things to the table that will help you be more successful. But if you don't put it out there and let people know that that's what's going on, then there's not very much likelihood that that's going to be able to happen for you. So in much the same way that I'm speaking to you today, my day is really filled with not hiding behind LinkedIn or Facebook, or I'm literally trying to break the digital divide and have person-to-person conversations in an attempt to find my tribe, if you will.
Thank you. Great. So hopefully we are going to help you to find your tribe as well. So that leads to my next question: how the community of growth hacking show can support you?
Well, I'm hoping that if what I'm saying, and to your point, if I sound a little bit like I might be able to be of benefit from a coaching perspective, I love interaction. I'm stimulated by person-to-person communication. So what I would say is, if what I'm saying sounds like something you want to know more about, I want to know more about you. If you're into making the world a better place when you're at work on a day in and day out basis, we should connect. And if your business is already doing things to help make the world a better place, then I'm desperate to meet you, because I want to know those stories. I want to be able to tell those stories to other people when it comes to what businesses are doing to have a positive impact in the world.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we've shown you the LinkedIn profile. You're welcome to connect with Roger Burnett. So he will love to accept you as a first level connection on LinkedIn. And there's a lot. He writes the articles and a lot of posts happening. Go connect with him and get to know him better, because he loves to meet you either way. You want to grow or you're already grown, so that way he can share your message.
Right.
So as we wrap up, what would you say as a final word?
Well, I'd say, given the fact that this is the first time most people will have had a chance to interact with me, they always say that people buy from people they know, like, and trust. And really, to me, the value of content is more about being able to build a relationship with someone that gives you a chance to know about that person before you have that personal connection. So I write a lot. There's a lot of content out there that I've written about my thoughts and beliefs, but I produce 4 podcasts a month. 2 of them are the So You're in Sales series, and that is all centered on sharpening your sales skills when it comes to being the best possible salesperson that you can possibly be. And then Promo Cares Radio podcast is me telling the stories of businesses that are impacting the world for social good. So either you want to be a better salesperson, you can learn more about that, or if you want to learn about how using business can make the world a better place, you've got those 2 avenues to pursue. And like you said, I'm always just a message away on LinkedIn, and I'm happy to connect with anybody who would want to spend that time with me.
Thank you so much, Roger Burnett, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking Show community and my entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia, wishing you good luck, good sales. I do have a podcast again with another amazing guest. Until then, all best wishes.